Hi everyone, Tracy here with Paper Closet Designs, and today's video is all about ice cream. Who doesn't love a cold, sweet treat? These little boxes and cards will work perfectly for summer activities, but also for birthday or even for Valentine's. They're such a fun little project. So whether you like giving cards, gift cards, or boxes with candies and treats, I have you covered. I have 4 projects today. We're going to just jump in and go ahead and get them started. I'm going to slide this one off and this off. And we're going to start with the ice cream, the double scoop ice cream box with a handle. So this one has a printable sentiment. It says, "You are so sweet." It has a double layered ice cream cone, which I'll show you in just a minute. And it has a box with a handle on it. Let's go ahead and assemble the ice cream first. So I'm going to pull this over here and show you the parts that come with it. So we have 4 hearts. We have a larger heart and then 3 smaller ones. And the hearts are optional. If you're doing this more for somebody that doesn't want the hearts, you can leave it off. We have 3 chocolate chips, and again, totally optional. We have 2 scoops of ice cream. So I did a strawberry and a chocolate, but you could do them out of any color. And then we have the ice cream cone, which we're going to build on, and then the actual cone with the waffle cut out of it. So the first thing we want to do is we want to glue this waffle piece to the background. So I'm just going to take my glue and I'm going to get it pretty good on the top and then just on some of those diagonal lines, the waffle part of the cone. And then we're going to glue it to this piece right here. Just like that. Okay, next up is our first layer of ice cream. And you could ink this up if you wanted to, shade it with some distress crayons, with some chalk. And then we're going to take our second scoop. So this is the double scoop. Put a little bit of glue right there on that end. And add it there. And then if we want to add our hearts or our chocolate chips, this is where you would do it. So I'm going to take my big heart and glue it right there in the middle. And then next I'm going to add my chocolate chips to my chocolate ice cream. What is your favorite ice cream? Mine is burnt almond fudge. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, in the comments below, let me know what your favorite ice cream is. I would love to know. So there's our chocolate chip ice cream. And now we have these 3 little hearts. And you can add those to the strawberry ice cream if you wanted to, or leave them off. Some of the other files have sprinkles. So if you wanted to add sprinkles to this instead, you could. I'll bring that up so you can see it a little bit better. And there is our ice cream cone, our double scooped ice cream cone. While we're here, let's go ahead and glue our "You Are So Sweet" printable sentiment to the banner. I do have videos that shows you how to print this in both Cricut and Silhouette, or you can delete the sentiment and add your own. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and assemble our box. So first off, we have a handle, and I just like to train my handle to curve by putting it between my thumb and my finger, and I'm not bending it. I'm just going to roll it a couple of times just to train that so that it curves and we're not folding it. Then we have our box, and it has some score lines. We're going to take all of those score lines and we're going to fold them down. So there's a tab. Fold that one on the bottom. There's a tab. There's a tab. Hold that on the bottom, and there's a tab. Now it works better if you're doing this on your table and pressing it with a bone folder or something to get that nice crisp edge or fold. Okay, once that's done, we are going to add tape to the 4 tabs. Flip it over and get these 4 tabs. Okay, then let's go ahead and fold this up so that we get some nice crisp corners. So turn that tab down and bring the sides together. Make sure everything sticks. Sorry. Make sure everything sticks. All right, on the sides, on the skinnier sides, there are 2 slits, and I don't know if those are showing up very well on the camera or not, but that is for your handle. And your handle has these kind of bumps on each end. So the way to add your handle is you're going to start on the inside and bring that up through that first stitch, or first cut, and then send it down through that second cut. Like that. So you're kind of weaving it. Once it's all the way in, it's going to hold really well. You can put a dot of glue right there if you need to, if you're afraid that your box is going to hold something heavy and that might not hold. So flip it over, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start on the inside and come through that first slit and then put it down through that second slit. Just weave it in, and then it should hold. And there is your box. Now we have our You're So Sweet, our ice cream. So I'm going to put tape on the bottom of it. You don't need it up here on the top, because once you add it to your box, it's not glued up to the top of the box, and you don't want to, you know, be picking up dirt. And if you've got a little cellophane bag in there, you don't want it to stick to the bag. I'm just going to put glue on the bottom and then center that. And then the finishing touch is the You Are So Sweet, and you can glue that directly on there, or you can add it with some foam tape, which is what I'm going to do. And you could put it up there, you could put it at an angle, however you want. Perfect little box to hold some treats, some candy, or a really small gift. These would make great favors for a birthday party as well. All right, so the next box is the ice cream cone triangle box. And this one we have the sugar cone on it and 3 scoops of ice cream. So what you'll get with this file is you have one topping with a bunch of little sprinkles and another heart. You have a second scoop and a third scoop. You have the waffle part of the cone and the background that you're going to build it on, and then the box. So the box has 2 pieces. This one with the hole cut out is the top or the lid, and this other one is the bottom. Let's go ahead and build our ice cream first. So just like the last one, there's our background piece. I'm going to take some glue and add the glue to the waffle part. And these are cut out of 2 different shades of brown, or you could cut them out of the same and just ink one of them up really well, shade it. And then to add this, I'm hoping you can see this on the camera, you're going to take this pointed edge of your waffle and you're going to put it as far down as it will go without overlapping on the sides. And then just smooth it out. So on the bottom of the cone, there's still a little bit of the cone showing. Okay, next we're going to take our vanilla scoop. You can cut these out of any color you want for the flavor of your ice cream. Take our second scoop. In this case, it's the chocolate. I want to make sure I'm doing that right. Okay, because this has textured paper and I'm not sure if I cut it out on the right side, but we did. And then we're going to take our top one and glue it on. Because my sprinkles are already on there, I'm going to just go ahead and glue them on first before I add it to my cone. And you can cut these sprinkles out of any color that you want. And you can put them anywhere that you want. They're pretty tiny, but they cut fine with your machine. I know lots of people worry that these tiny pieces, the machines won't cut them, but they don't have any problem with it. As long as you have a fairly sharp blade in there and a good mat, cutting these small pieces is really very simple. Do you like sprinkles on your ice cream? My grandkids love the sprinkles. In fact, it's not ice cream until it has sprinkles on it. Whoops. All right, I'm gonna flip that over and put some glue on it. A little bit right there on that end. Just match it up with the shadow behind. And then we can add our heart. The heart is optional. And if you didn't want it on the top of your cone ice cream, you could even put it down here on your cone somewhere. So there's our ice cream. Let's go ahead and do our box next. I'm gonna put the lid on my glue so it doesn't dry out. So for the top of the box, let's do the bottom first. So we have some score lines. We're just gonna bend everything on those score lines. Thinking I was doing the top there. So we have the tab up here, we have the two side pieces, and then on the back of the box we have two more tabs. We want to put tape on all three of those tabs. I tried making my camera a little bit closer so you can see the close up what I was doing, but now I keep going off screen. All right. So once that's done, we're going to fold those up to make nice crisp corners. And you have a triangle box bottom. So then you can fill that up with your treats, your candies, whatever you want. And now for the top has the hole, and that's because it's going to create a thumb hole for you to grab the box. So we have a score line here and a score line down here. The top has extra folds to it. There's one tab, there's the other tab. Then on the side, we have one fold and a second fold. This makes your box have a double, or the lid have a double wall so that it's extra strong. I'm gonna put that tab down, turn it over, and we have two more score lines on this side. Okay, so with that all folded, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it upside down, and I'm gonna put tape on these last two tabs, or these two folds, right on the edge. So it's the box is facing, the folds are facing up towards you at this point. Put some tape on that side and some tape on that side. Now we're going to flip it over so the folds are away from you, And we want to add tape to the 3 tabs. Okay. Let's start by taking our bottom tab and folding it in and matching that corner. Just like that. Then we're going to take the back of the box and we're going to fold those tabs in and match the corner. Oops. So it looks like that. Then we can take all of these 3 tabs around it and fold them in. And it doesn't matter which direction you go. You're just going to fold them and press them down. And it creates that double wall so that lid is extra sturdy. And then when you fold the back one down, you have a thumb hole when you open the box. So we're going to put the lid on top of the box. It's a nice tight fit. Then you've got the thumb hole to lift it off. And the last thing we're going to do with this one is just glue our cone to the front of the box. And you don't need to put glue everywhere. You're going to just put it up to the top of that cone. And I'm going to use my tape runner. I would probably use the glue. I think, actually, I'm going to take my glue and make sure that we get this corner right here and across there. And just glue that to your lid, matching the bottom up. And there we have an ice cream cone box, triangle box, that you can fill with all kinds of goodies. You can also flip it over and you could write a message or a note on the back of your ice cream or the back of your box. So those are the 2 boxes that I have. The next one is a mini Slimline card. These are really fun and popular, and they fit a regular business size envelope. I think that's why everybody loves them, is because you already have the envelope. However, I do have an envelope file for this and a box that holds all of these if you want to make a bunch of them and give them away as a gift. So this one also has a printable banner, and it says the same thing, "You are so sweet." You can leave that or add your own. You could put happy birthday, happy Valentine's. It has a triple scoop or a 3 scoop ice cream cone, which I'll show you in just a second. Has the decorative panel and the card. So this one, let's do the card first. We're just going to take the score lines and fold it on the score line. So you have your card. And we're going to take our decorative panel that could be printed out of anything, or excuse me, cut out of anything, including your printed paper. And we're just going to tape it to that card, kind of center it. And there we go. Okay, let's do our ice cream. Let's assemble our ice cream. So we have 1 scoop with some sprinkles and a heart. We have a 2nd scoop with chocolate chips, a 3rd scoop with hearts, the waffle, and the background piece. This piece, along with the other 2 that you've done, you want to cut this piece out of whatever color your cone is, and then this waffle piece out of either darker or lighter. Doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and glue this on first. Just get some glue on there. I'm going to line it up and glue it down. Then we're going to take our first scoop. In this case, it's the pink, but you can do any color that you want. And you can mix the layers up. You don't have to do them in this order either. Going to take our 2nd scoop, which I did chocolate. Oh, come on. I am so close to being out of glue. Seems like this happens every time I do a bunch of videos in one day. The last video is always running out of glue. And then our third scoop, which has the sprinkles and the heart, and glue it on. And now we can go ahead and put all the toppings on our ice cream cone. So on this bottom one, I'm going to do my little hearts like they were kind of cherries in the cherry ice cream or strawberries in the strawberry ice cream. Whatever your favorite is. And you can cut more of these if you want a lot of hearts on yours. I just did 3. Then we're going to take the little chips. And again, I've only got 2, but you can cut more out if you would like. You could add sprinkles to all 3 scoops. You could add chips to all 3 scoops. However you like your ice cream. And then we're going to do the sprinkles over here. And you just put them on there randomly. There's no rhyme or reason. If you were to shake them onto your ice cream at home, they wouldn't all look the same. So I just kind of put them on there however looks good to me. And let's add our cherry on the top, or our heart on the top. And then we can bring our ice cream over and we're going to put it on our card, and you can either foam pop it up, which adds some dimension, or you can glue it straight down. I think I'll go ahead and, surprise, surprise, add it with some foam. Believe it or not, I do have files where I don't use the foam tape. Okay. You can put it off to the side if you want, in the middle, whatever look you like. Let's add our "You Are So Sweet" tag. And you could add that with foam if you wanted to. I'm just going to glue it right to the top of my cone. And there is "You Are So Sweet." Such a fun little card. Perfect for birthdays or summer. Okay, the last one that we're going to do is the mug gift card holder. I did a bunch of these for Christmas, I think 2 years ago. But this time I decided to do one for summer because everybody likes the cold summer drinks. And these hold a little gift card perfectly. So let me show you what is in here. You do have a printable that says "Enjoy Your Day." We have an ice cream. This one is in a dish, and I'll show you that as we assemble it. We have the sleeve that goes around it, or the band. A tag. This is the optional gift card piece. So this is going to hold your gift card, but if you don't want to put a gift card in there, you can either, you can just not put this piece in there. We have our lid. We have the front of our card, and we have the back of our card. Let's assemble our card first. So we're going to take the back of our card and we're going to fold this lid up or towards us on the score line. We're going to take the back of our card and we're going to score, I'm holding it backwards, we're going to score along the bottom away from us. Add tape to this tab right here. And then we're going to match up the bottoms. Can you see that? We're going to match up the bottoms. Let me see if I turn it around that way. Can you see it? We're going to match up the bottoms and then glue that tab down. So that when you fold it, that's your card. If you're going to add the gift card, you want to put this in next, your gift card holder. And I'm just going to put tape across the top, across the middle, and across the bottom. You do not want tape on these little tabs because that's what's going to hold your card. And if they're taped to the inside of the card, they won't hold it. And then we'll just add that right to there along the bottom and center it up the middle like that. Okay, go ahead and add your gift card. Can fold this up, fold that down, and I meant to grab some twine and I didn't do it, but in the picture you'll see that I tie that closed. But before you do that, you're going to want to add your lid. Come on. I'm going to have this, actually it's easier to do it this way. Open it up. And then add your lid. It's just a little bit bigger. Whoops, I'm bumping the camera. So there's our lid, and there's the card. And you're gonna tie that closed and hold the tag, or tie the tag on there. So the next thing we'll do is we're gonna take our tag. It says, enjoy your day. Excuse me, talked too much this afternoon. And glue that on there. And now we're going to build our ice cream. So we have the spoon, or the top of the spoon. We have a heart. We have 1 scoop of ice cream, the little bowl, and the scallop circle that it's going to get built on. We also have the band. So we want to take our band and we're going to score on those 2 lines right there. We're not going to glue it together yet. So I've scored it on that line and I've scored it on that line. We're not gluing it closed, but we are going to send that out of the way. We are going to take our scallop circle and glue it on. And that just lays right on there with a little bit of shadow on the top and the bottom behind it. And now we can build our ice cream sundae. I'm going to put the bowl on first. And then our scoop of ice cream. Oops, I got that backwards again. And our spoon, or the top of the spoon. And the heart. Notice I did not use my foam tape. You could have if you wanted to. You could pop the sundae up with foam pop tots, or you could pop up the circle. Doesn't matter. So what you'll do is you're going to take your card and you would tie the top first and add your little tag, which it'll show that to you in the pictures. Then we're going to take our band and I'm going to put tape right there on that tab. And then we're going to fold this around. And the reason I do this first is because it depends on the thickness of your gift card, how tight you'll want to make that. So I'm going to just fold it over, fold that tab over, and then match. And now it's the right thickness, but it'll still slide on and off really easily. tie it up, add your tag, and you have a perfect ice cream sundae cold treat to give to someone with a gift card. I hope you have enjoyed these little projects and that you'll give them a try. Like I said, they are perfect for birthdays. They're perfect for summer, just for anybody that likes a little cold treat. So give these a try. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up down below. Hit subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos. And have a great day.